We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready? Blue ready.
55. Hey, eat.
It's a party now.
Jameis now on first down. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and then he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second.
Play action now. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That is caught by Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A big play there on the option. 41 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Here we go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Mike 56. 56. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got?
On 3rd and goal, Haskins to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Right there, 56. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run it over.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Winston. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A 2nd down throw for Winston. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 32-yard line. 1st down, Winston. He's going to look for Beckham, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
And, you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
Defensively here, he plays on a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the
1st down, a run with Cohen. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
14-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Mike 6, Mike 56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Redskins 7, Cowboys 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Once again, they're going from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's what I'm talking about.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Flip it, flip it, flip it.
Winston now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Winston. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
From the 16, Haskins, and his pass incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
56, the mic, boys. 56.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. It's caught. Jones. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Tariq Cohen, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, a nice spin. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Cowboys. Odell Beckham with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Redskins 13.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. I don't think you got it.
To throw on third down, Haskins. Caught by Jones. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was...
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. It's caught by OBJ. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Now Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that stands to the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Yeah, the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Winston now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Draw play. Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Check it! Black, what's it up? Check 55 to Mike. Sonic! Check. Slam! Hey, stop! 5-0. Mike 55, Mike Echo. Hey, come on, oh. Mike 55. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Again 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
56. I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Watch your slap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. This complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
That position, you're hoping to get down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Back near his own goal line, Winston. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, don't you?
Again, it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll let it go deep. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Winston, he's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. Odell Beckham with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Let's go.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Winston. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. Had a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw, Winston. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Check mine.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Got a man open, it's Wims. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Cooper was the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is the 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I'm like, the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Watch one.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Here we go.
Xavier Woods on the tackle.
Go.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
56 to Mike.
Haskins on 3rd down.
I got you, son.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Come on, fellas.
Complete. Marvin Jones.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Tariq Cohen. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch the slant. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down. So we'll have to see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready.
55. Hey, eat.
Let's go, D.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Winston.
27-yard line.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Green, 17.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Winston, flush to his right. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. 10 carry now for Elliott. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring it out past past the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on,
First down, Redskins.
You better be ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Right there, 56.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, Bernard. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check, 56. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Ready? Black 22. 55. Check, 55. Mike. Come on. Come on. Let's go.
Following the interception, Winston. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to it.
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We've not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been on the scoreboard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now Winston on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out here in the eye.
Right there in the middle, 55. Get him, get him, get him.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On third down, here's Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't.
And Winston lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And Elliott puts this one through, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Winston now. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got a man complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Wait. Check. Crunch. Wait. Crunch. Let him go.
He finds his target, Beckham. The 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Washington, a win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better